You know, I wasn't going to replace this coil until I was sitting here and I was watching it drip oil out. So, yeah, I'm going to use that brand new coil I got on this. I already got the condenser on there, the coil on, wired up. I got the engine tin up here. It actually needs to set down a little bit. You guys can see the gap there, but it's in there. It'd be enough to direct the air through there, which is what it's supposed to do. I have the throttle cable hooked up. It is wired to the tractor wiring. I still have to put a key switch in. I don't have a starter solenoid, so I'll just do that for right now, manually jump it. And I have the fuel system yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to try and run it off of the tank that's in it. I have not tried that yet. I might as well stand up so you guys can see. I've been sitting here monkeying with the flywheel. Or the flywheel screen, trying to get it to not hit here for a little while. But, yeah, coming together. So, coil change, key switch. I think the throttle cable's unhooked under the dash. I think. Hope so, anyhow. Only one way to find out there. And you gotta top the transmission oil back off. And the exhaust. I want to turn that exhaust down like this. And I'll probably run it similar to the way I had it for testing. Maybe a little shorter piece of pipe and another pepper pot. That should be enough. I do have a regular muffler for this, but then I'd have to cobble the pipe together somehow, and I don't feel like doing that. So, okay, let me get these things done. It's like 11 o'clock on Saturday, would be my guess. 10:45, close enough. Almost 11. And I gotta put the hitch on yet. Haven't been out here too long, honestly. Maybe 10 o'clock I got out here today. Wasn't in for an early start. So, okay, let me keep monkeying with this stuff. I'll bring you guys back. Especially when I try and start it. Because I'm not dumb. I'm gonna back it outside. Or push it outside, or at least push it in the back part of the shop so I can stay warm in here. Got my little Kerosene going today. Keep a constant heat in the big heater. Keeps the whole barn warm. Well, that'll keep a constant heat over here while I'm working. So, be back with you guys when I can. Alright guys, so I am pretty much ready to fire it up. Some small details need taken care of yet, like a air cleaner and the fuel lines and exhaust might be kind of important, won't it? I can fire it up without that. But I got the coil switched out, the hitch is back on. I think had the flywheel screen on before. Wiring is all complete for right now. And before you guys ask, I don't have a starter solenoid, so for right now I got a battery disconnect going to the starter. I do have a shifter plate for it, but until I get a starter solenoid I can't really install it with that in the road, as you guys can see. So battery, and then I need a wire from the battery to the key switch, and we'll crank her up and see what happens. After lunch, it's noon o'clock now, just to upset somebody. So, go inside, eat some lunch, come out, monkey with the fuel lines and the exhaust, and then we'll see what happens. It's a nice day out, so maybe we'll get her out and take her for a little spin. I know it's going to smoke a whole lot less than what it did before, and hopefully it'll be that much better. The other thing is I need a points cover. Alright guys, I think we're ready to try and start it. I got it so the key switch puts power back to the coil. Unfortunately, my redneck starter switch seems like it's not working. Faulty switch, bad connection. Who knows? But ready to try and crank this baby up. See what she does. I cranked it over once or twice, making sure it's pumping fuel. Definitely has fuel. I didn't have a spark at first because I had apparently a bad wire from the battery to the ignition switch. So if I get this thing to start up and run, then I'll drop it down, top the transmission oil off the rest of the way, and look into that switch as to why it doesn't work. So without further ado, here we go. I know this motor runs. Probably put my earplugs in just in case it backfires and carries on. Still don't have a working throttle cable. I don't have my crimpers from work to put an end on it real easy. I could probably bend and mangle one, but I'll just wait. Grab them and do it Monday night. Okay, here we go. I think the flywheel screen is going to rub a little bit, you guys think? Appears like it'll run. Got a really weird whining noise. I wonder if that's because it got two different the input gear that was on this motor I put in here. I didn't change them because that's a pain. So that could be it. The other thing could be is there's just no oil in the gears from being up on the ramps. So I'm going to drop this thing down, top off the transmission oil, and I think I can get out through the doors to test drive it here without moving too much stuff. I'm going to check into why it won't turn over with the switch deal I got. And I'll bring you guys back. It runs! Yay! Well, it still smokes pretty good, so that's why you guys never saw a video of this. Because basically I got the same crap in a different pile, so I guess one of these two motors is going to get rebuilt and put together. Or I'm just going to sell it as is with the original motor. Haven't made up my mind yet. So, catch everybody later. The flywheel is hitting the shroud or something somewhere. Something. I don't know. It's really not that smoky in person. It looks worse on the camera. Later, guys.